Hi everybody. I'm Mr. Hennessy. I am the Callisburg High School band director. It's nice to see you all. Back there on drums is young Mr. Kemp. He is my assistant director and the middle school head band director over there. And this is the mighty Wildcat band from Callisburg. So, we appreciate y'all letting us come down here today and play some Christmas music for you all. We're going to do a little Christmas. We're going to do a little introduction of some of these instruments. And so you're probably wondering, wow, what's that shiny instrument called? Well, we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to play 3 Christmas songs for you. 2 of them you probably heard on your radio. The third one, I know for a fact you haven't heard. And it's a story one, so we're going to have some fun with that, okay? But first and foremost, what I would like to do is we're going to start our concert. We're going to start with a song called Sleigh Ride. Or no, sorry, God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. Let's skip that one further. So we're going to play a song called God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. So as we're switching between pieces, percussion in the back, they have a little time to kind of get ready for the next one. So I want to introduce a few instruments to you. We're going to start with the woodwind family. That's most of the instruments you see up here in front. We're going to start with flute. We have Kyla here on the flute. She's going to play a little bit of it for you. Now you got a little Angry Bird theme right there. We have the clarinet, so it's right next to the dinner, right there. Bree and Ziva. Very good. Behind them is the bass clarinets. They're a little bit bigger, have a lower sound. This is Declan and Logan. Very good, awesome. And then we have the saxophone family. So we have Billy on alto sax right here, Harlan, stand up for a tenor, Savannah right there with the extremely rare soprano saxophone. Harlan, would you play a little bit of your saxophone for us, please? Very good. And then Savannah, would you demonstrate the soprano? Yeah. And that is our woodwind family right there. Some of those instruments right there. And then we'll learn the rest of them. But now we're going to play a song called Sleigh Ride. Now there's a really cool thing that happens with Sleigh Ride. So the first thing you need to know is this. The band at one point in time is going to stop, put their instruments down, they're going to clap their hands. It's to indicate the sound of a whip that you would normally use to motivate a horse to move or do what the horse needs to do back in the olden days. And so you'll hear us do some hand clapping to indicate that. And then towards the end of the piece, there's a horse. We actually brought a horse with us, so you got to keep an eye out for the horse. Okay? So without further ado, we're going to play Sleigh Ride. Speaking of, this is Thomas. He's going to show you a little bit more of this instrument. This is called a trumpet. Yep, that's trumpet. Over here in the French horn section, we have Miss Rayleigh. She's going to demonstrate her French horn. Yep, that's it right there. We have Azel over here on the trombone. Yep. Over there we have Kaylin on the baritone. And then right next to Kaylin is Max. He's going to demonstrate the tuba for you. There you go. Big bassy sound. And that right there is our brass section. So these are all different instruments of the same family group. You notice their mouthpieces are vastly different from the mouthpieces of the woodwinds. They all have to buzz into their instruments, where the woodwinds, they just have to vibrate their reeds or flow across their head to their flute. And then last but not least, we have the people in the back. These people are the percussionists. They're the heartbeat of the band. Keegan over there, he's playing something called the timpani. We have Thomas over here playing the bass drum. Mr. Kemp is going to demonstrate the snare drum. Very good. August in the back is going to demonstrate the chimes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We have Charlie and Leslie playing the cymbals. And Taryn right there has something called a sleigh bell. Yep. And then you'll see the two instruments in front of her. Those are called the glockenspiel and the vibraphone. They're mallet instruments. They're kind of like pianos, but you play with mallets as opposed to your fingers. All right. So that's the instruments you see in a normal band. There's our band has definitely been a growing band, so we're very happy with everybody working their hardest here. Now we're going to play our last song for you today. Now this is the story. Okay? This is a story that took place before Santa Claus. There was a man before Santa, also named Santa, but he wasn't a very nice Santa. His name was Santa the Barbarian. And he didn't like anything but winter and cold. So we're going to tell a little story as we play this, but this is a Santa before the one that we have who does the holly jolly and brings presents and all that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to introduce to you Santa the Barbarian and the Snowpocalypse. All right. The world was now green, for spring had arrived, and everywhere flora and fauna now thrived. But Santa the Barbarian so hated the season, and his rage grew beyond all known measure or reason. Blizzards and storms were his to command. So he gathered his reindeer and he gathered his ships. Now comes Santa the Barbarian and the Snowpocalypse. Pioneer Wildcat band have a stand. One more round of applause for these guys. What do you say? What do you say? Well, we were very blessed to be able to come down and visit you guys today. I know this is kind of a little short, but we're glad to be able to perform and have a chance to be able to see our marching band here, our high school band. We're very thankful for the opportunity. So again, once again, thank you all for letting us come by and visit. And that's all we got.